hello, dear Cancer, and welcome to your love reading. This is July of 2026. And as most of you know, that I always say, these are Patreon readings and they are released to the public later on in the month. Happy birthday, dear Cancer, and I'm wishing you well on your solar return, and especially, well, above all health, but love as well. Let's take a relationship spread and just letting you know that Jupiter is completing his transit through your sign. He should be leaving behind big gifts. I'm wishing you well. Let's see what's going on with that special person of yours. What is the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit, for Cancer around their birthday? So the month of July, or I guess you can see this as a reading that will be significant for you whenever you get the message. Let's see what's coming through. Karma Dharma, we've got crisis, we've got judgment, and we've got resurrection. A resurrection, could it be an old relationship? I mean, Mercury, the communicator, the traveler, the trickster, is retrograding through your sign. So there will be possibly returns from the past. You're going to have to make choices. Scorpio comes through for you. Scorpio is a sister water sign. Maybe it's a time of resurrecting your love life. Maybe it's a time for second chances. Maybe you need to heed the call. Let's see what's going on for Cancer in the now, in the past, and in the possible future. Let's look at your connection, your feelings, your position in this relationship, and the other. Let's go. In the now. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful card. Beautiful card, the Ace of Pentacles. Where are you coming from in the past? The Devil. Ace of Cups. And the King of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What did you bring to the table? How did you feel about this connection? The Empress. Five of Pentacles. And the Magician. Your person. The Hierophant. Two of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. And the possible outcome. Oh, we've got a reverse card, which we don't read reversals. Interesting. The Star card. King of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. The general energy is the Four of Swords. It's a bit of a waiting game. We've got the Six of Cups, so this is more than likely a relationship that you've been in for a while. Five of Swords. It's been doing your head in, obviously. Five of Swords, Four of Swords, needing to wait, going over the past, nostalgia, possibly cycles as well. I do get that there is more than likely marriage here. I don't know whose side it's on, or if it's on both sides. I don't know, because we've got the marriage card with the Four of Wands here. We've got the Hierophant on the side of your person. You are showing up as the Empress. You could be a single mum, doesn't have to be that you are a spouse, but there's also a lot of frustration on your side. But what's significant here is that the Devil is in your reading, and that's at the root of the reading, which could speak to a third-party situation, a relationship where someone has stepped out of a marriage or a long-term relationship, right? And the Devil is something that's forbidden, something that's out of bounds to you, but it's something that you cannot break. It's cycles that you've done, right? And dear Cancer, it is a very significant time for you right now. It is very significant. Something is going to show up for you. I mean, I'm doing this reading end of June, and we're coming up to a full moon in Capricorn, and that's obviously something is coming to a culmination for you and in your most significant relationships, even a marriage. The full moon is filling out. Something is going to come through that was hidden. Something is coming full circle. This could be related and connected to work as well. Just the 3 cards here are telling me that there is a possibility for some of you that that to stabilize this, someone is willing to do the work. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's something that takes time. It's something that's physical and not just in your imagination. We've got a lot of earth here. Fire, an opening, 1111. But this can also say that that if there is a marriage here, because we see on the side of your person the 2 of Wands. See, the Hierophant is a marriage or someone traditional, right? Taurus Capricorn, Taurus Libra, the Magician here, Virgo Gemini. These are the most significant signs. Scorpio comes through as well with the Judgment card, but we see that there was happiness, like there was happiness from the side of your person. With the Hierophant, we see the laugh here, right? The smile. He's very smug and happy with himself relative to this connection, but then that put this person in a dilemma. Now, this may have started off just like with, you know, very sexual and playful, right? Remember, the Empress, she attracts. She's very sexual. She's very sensual. The Taurus energy, it's like Taurus is tantalizing the 5 senses. It's like the bee to the honey, right? You've got the ability to attract. But you see here, it's the 2 cards are beautiful, absolutely, the first 2 cards. And then we go to the 2 of Wands on the side of your person, dilemma, choices, 5 of Pentacles for you. Right, and this is an open wound. There must have been a lot of frustration. You possibly needed to be very patient with your person. If they do hold strong earth, Taurus is the slowest of all the signs, right? They need to be certain. And then we've got the Magician. You feel as though maybe you were taken for a ride. There was trickery, there was lies possibly. You felt left out in the cold. Look at the way she is, right? Look at her and how she's feeling. The key, she holds the key in actuality, but she's not aware of that. This could be an open wound. It's got to do with your psyche, your past, possibly 5 of Pentacles, maybe big differences, big gaps between you and your person, where your status, your reputation, your lives are concerned. Right, possibly. And I'm wondering if there wasn't also a literal pregnancy for someone out there. Because I do see a lot of love. I do see a very strong sexual attraction. This was a very karmic situation that was meant to play out. We see the Ace of Cups. It's like I've... even though it may have started as something quite sexual and more skin deep, you know, surface level. Because King of Cups is also, King of Cups being more Scorpio is about, yes, it could speak to a spiritual connection. Yes, I do feel that. But King of Cups is more the Scorpio energy, so I do get, you know, it's like you hold the key, you've opened up the heart of this king, let's say, which is a mature love connection, but it's also a very deep physical. Now, there may have been secrecy, yes. King of Cups doesn't open up easily. This King of Cups could have had obligations, right? A marriage. Kings and of course Empress, Emperor, they are people who are more mature. But you see also the Knight of Wands is a very strong attraction, sexual, or someone that travels, the traveler, someone who's come in to have fun, either that or someone that has decided to free themselves from something possibly that was very difficult if this was a marriage, right? Because the King of Swords, this could be an advisor, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Remember, the star came through in the reverse, which speaks to a wish fulfillment, or sometimes even losing hope relative to the communication. King of Swords. King of Swords is more logical. He sees the things from the more logical standpoint, or does not show emotions. These are King of Cups, King of Swords. They're total opposites, unless this is another air sign that is another air sign that's in the picture somewhere, even though we don't have air on either side here. We know Aquarius again is about freedom. Aquarius, Sagittarius, they're freedom-loving people. They don't want to be bogged down and feel like they're in a prison. But King of Swords is also communication. This may not happen straight away because the Four of Swords is here. The whole of July is going to be, most of July is going to be Mercury retrograde, and then Mercury turning direct to resolve. So there will be second chances at looking at a past situation, whether it can be resurrected or not. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Knights are about action, movement, and a shift of the energy. Knight of Cups is logically, again, Scorpio, but doesn't have to be, okay? Because I do see, sometimes I see this card as a Sagittarian energy because of the red, right? So possibly someone with strong Scorpio or placements of Sagittarius. We've got Sag on their side as well, and even the Two of Wands is Sagittarius. So, well, this could be a promise, sometimes feeling like there is failure, or something, there's no recognition, there's no advancement, there's no success. So King of Swords doesn't show emotions, and then we've got a Knight of Cups, which is someone that is coming forth, even though they may have their, second thoughts and dilemmas about offering you this, these flowers, this gift. And that we see the mail here. There's a letter, there's communication for sure. Now, the letter can also be legal documents. King of Swords could be anything legal that is coming through for the future. Remember the star, Aquarius. Aquarius is detached, seeing things from a different, from a higher, elevated perspective. Pluto is also transiting through Aquarius. So I don't know if you're dealing with a fixed sign. I mean, we've got Taurus here, we've got Aquarius here. Scorpio has come through as well. But yeah, Capricorn, the energy of Capricorn and Aquarius, also very significant. So Saturn energies, Saturnian energies coming through, which Saturn can speak to break up, make up, something long term. Now the Magician again is Mercury, so it is an ace, and an ace is that you can attract, that you need to understand that you hold a position of strength here with the Empress. You need to be patience, because the seed has been planted already. There is the seed and it's on offer. Let's take more cards and see what's going on. There is a period of needing to go through healing, right? Four of Swords comes after the 3. What is the Four of Swords sitting on? The 6 of Cups. So nostalgia of the past. 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords. A lot to do with air. A lot to do with the communication or a lack thereof. Okay, so let's take some cards. Let's take some Lenormand and see what's coming through for Cancer. Past, present, future. We've got the snake, so yes, this is like third parties for sure. The snake is change, of course, and you can't see the cards. Can you see them on this side? Yes, you can. So the snake is competition as well. It's the other woman many times, and it's strong sexual relationship, also very hidden in the now. You've got the lucky clover, a moment of opportunity, possibly. Well, I should have looked beneath, but I turned the upper card, doesn't matter. I guess the message is that. And you've got the mountain, and the mountain is, for me, it's a very strong Saturnian card, which speaks to limitations, restrictions. You can see it's a 21. It's like the necessity to close up a major life cycle, and someone needing to be Mars, right? Needing to have the courage, because there are difficulties, problems, and hurdles that there's still a test. There's still a test if you can't, if the mountain, the hurdles are ahead of you, find a strategic way to go around them. But it's all about closing a major life cycle, and you'll be given an opportunity to do that. Okay, so that's what I see in the Lenormand. Let's see what the Twin Flame Oracle shows, and we'll take some more cards on these, on the spread here. Let's see what the message is for Cancer relative to a twin flame connection. What's going on for Cancer in the month of July, or whenever you view this? Opposites attract, struggling with differences, passing passion. Can't stay away from them. Yeah. Right on point. Right on point. Can't stay away. There's the seed, right? The devil, which is about the inability to stay away, to break free. This is very significant. Opposites do attract, but they do repel each other many times. Let's look at the emotions of your person. We're looking at the psyche of your person. Divine timing, so they could be going through fated events and destiny. Possible also separation, because it's Jupiter, and Jupiter can speak to truths, but it's like the wheel of fate, which brings an ending and then a new beginning. Solitude and healing. So they are very lonesome. They're hoping for possibly divine help, possibly also hoping for a breakthrough or an ending in their life, because their life has been very lonely. And the solitude, the loneliness, is like a Virgo card, where the South Node is in Virgo. So they could be dealing with themes of you know, some karmic things that they need to release. Healing speaks to something medicinal. So, and Virgo is about medicine. It's about health. So in the healing card, we see the alignment of the chakras. So there's something to do with the psyche and the psychology of your person. But even with divine timing, it's only a matter of time when they will come out of their solitude and they will seek their healing. And I do feel, even with the Four of Swords here, that's what it speaks to, that they need a little bit of time. They're not happy. It's like their love life, or their life generally, is on pause. They needed to see things from a different perspective, possibly even needing timing to release. This to me is it's a Pisces card. It's like the Hanging Man. They needed time to see things from a different perspective. See, there's Virgo, Pisces. And I don't know, because there's Sagittarius as well here. So possibly, I don't know, we get the immutable signs very significantly with your person. Immutable signs, of course, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini. But they've seen the inner light, or they're seeking guidance. They need time. The guidance could also be from a professional, someone that wears a uniform, or even time to understand that whatever they've been holding from you, and not because, see, the magician, you may be seeing your person as a trickster, someone that wasn't telling you everything, left you out in the cold, right? And there's no room on my desk. Let's put it there. Let's get some little tarot cards. Let's see what's going on in the now. What is this? What is this Ace of Pentacles? And remember, the Four of Wands is 1111. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. We've got the Nine of Swords, so there is a lot of anxiety, stress, and sleepless nights. We've got the Justice card, which, okay, came out in the reverse, but I'm not reading reversals. Maybe there have been injustices and your person wants to make things right by you. But the Justice card could also speak to legal situations that are going on connected to a marriage and a home. And, you know, the Ace of Pentacles could also be saying that I'm willing to give up my home, to have my freedom, to find my happiness, to feel more autonomous, right? So your person, if they're going through separation, divorce, they may be going through some challenges where they need to, if they've got a spouse, and that this is what it's all about. The Ace of Pentacles is an offer, but the Ace of Pentacles is also, yes, it could be a home that they're offering so that they could free themselves if they've got a spouse, right? And children. But, you know, this is also an opportunity for something long-term and realistic in the future, as it's an ace. It needs to be built upon. And we've got the the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, exactly. It's going to take a little bit of time. Let's look at the seed of this reading, the past. We have the High Priestess, so secretive connection, spiritual connection, third parties. We've got the Nine of Cups, so this was like a wish fulfillment, or someone needed to self-serve, self-love, and do things that made them feel good, possibly also stepped out of a marriage, got themselves into a little bit of trouble. And I don't know what the trouble means for each of you. For some, this could even be an unplanned pregnancy. But you know, fell head over heels in love, right? With the Nine of Cups. And what else? And we've got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, which was an offer that was only small. Maybe there were children, maybe this was unexpected, maybe this started as very playful and then really became something much more serious, I feel here. Or that there was no more than what this King of Cups could offer you than a small cup, the Page of Cups. And you being the Empress, that was not enough for you. So let's look at you. Three of Cups, third parties, or this felt like a really special thing. Some of you may have connected with this person out and about, right? Three of Pentacles, yes, work is connected, but threes are the issue here. And then the Two of Pentacles, where there are choices, dilemmas, and things being up in the air. Let's look at your person. The Hierophant, Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yep, we've got the Hierophant again. Taurus comes through very strongly. This person is, they've either got a family, or they feel like they're spiritually connected with you, but this could be someone that's quite conservative, quite traditional, and needs time. Four of Wands, see, there is the marriage is on your person's side. But maybe they also saw you as marriage material, someone that they would want a future with. But if they were in another connection, They had to free themselves up. Right? Not everyone, let's say, is in another marriage. Of course, your person may have seen you as marriage material, but maybe they were not ready they were taken by surprise relative to this connection. And we've got the Knight of Swords, so they're coming in quickly. There will be a lot of communication and a lot of clearing out. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Unless this person is in another relationship, marriage long term, and they're going through legalities, they're needing time. Let's see with the outcome. We have the King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or someone that's quite creative, someone quite inspirational, flirtatious. They know the power that they hold. Business owner. I don't get that your person was self-serving. I get maybe that they got caught off guard with you. This could be someone that owns their own business. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which to me is a very Karma Dharma card. Someone that's what they desire is to get out of a past connection, possibly, or they want to give you equally. They want reciprocity and harmony. And we've got the Two of Cups. Oh my God, dear Cancer. This is very significant. Two of Cups. What they want is equality. Let's look at the romance angels and see what's coming through for more clarity. For Cancer, what's going on in love? Reconciliation, Cancer. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This would be my twin flame card. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. That ties in very strongly with King of Wands. So maybe your person is going to get in touch. They're going to show their desire to connect with you, to give you more equally. Of course, it speaks to the future. Let's take some timing cards and we'll take some thoughts, some feelings, emotions from your person. This is not surprising for me with Jupiter finishing up in your sign. Right? You're going to be shown that you are valued, that you are worthy. In February. Well, February has passed. We're sort of in between. I don't know. Like in February, we did have a solar eclipse in Aquarius. That was a very significant, very powerful new moon. Maybe, well, we're coming up to the Leo season next month, where we're going to have a culmination of that new moon in the Leo season. So I'm wondering if that's not a significant time for you. So within roughly a month, I would say, unless this is next February. For some of you, we see Venus, the flowers, which speaks to love, flirtation. Let's see, in September, that could be also significant for others of you. And in the winter. So, I don't know, remember this is a general reading, so let's not get stuck on the timing. Timing is very hard to pinpoint. Okay. Let's get some thoughts from your person. How they're feeling. What do they want you to know? I mean, we're picking at their brain, right? I will never forget you. I will always love you. My wish is for us to be together forever. And no more conflicts. I'm now free to pursue you. I wonder when that will be. Remember, the timing is hard to pinpoint. Let's take your spiritual message, your guidance with the Universal Love Oracle. Listening. Let's read that. Listening. You are about to receive an important message from your higher self or someone dear to you who has passed into the realm of spirit. The information you receive will clarify and shed light on something important to you. Over the coming days, try to relax and find time to switch off from the outside world. Bring your focus within and listen for intuitive whispers that flow through your mind or feelings that swell up from within your heart center. Listening is receptive and stillness is perceptive. Listening is more than holding your tongue while you wait for your chance to speak. It is quieting your thoughts, feelings, and assumptions so that you can receive a message clearly and wholly. An overflowing cup can hold nothing more. Make space in your heart and mind to receive the messages coming your way. And this also ties in with this message. Okay, in quiet time, we see the heart there. Something is going to be heard by you, which will be a very significant sign, dear Cancer. And just to let you know, as Jupiter is and has been transiting through your sign, Jupiter could be a divine and very significant relationship. Jupiter can speak to formalizing something. A very significant teacher, protector. Jupiter does bring optimism, happiness, truths, and possible also separation. So I'll leave it up to you. If you're interested in a personal reading, do not hesitate to reach out. And I'm wishing you well, dear Cancer. Again, I'm going to say happy solar return, happy birthday, and wishing you well. These are very significant times that we are moving through. Magic can really happen, so don't lose faith. Love you lots.